Korean dramas are not all about romances or rich guy meets poor girl narrative. There are many action-packed dramas on Netflix with enthralling storylines that will give you thrills and intensity. If you're craving for something more fast-paced than the usual K-drama tropes, here are 10 best action Korean dramas to binge watch on Netflix. 1. Vagabond. The story is about a stuntman who teams up with a National Intelligence Service agent, in order to uncover the truth behind the plane crash that killed his nephew. Determined to find out the truth behind the accident, they embark on an investigation that leads them deeper and deeper into a tangled web of corruption, which involved a ring of terrorists and governmental conspiracies attempting to cover it up. If you're looking for a perfect mix of action, thriller and a little touch of romance, Vagabond is the one to watch. It features blockbuster action scenes and thrilling plot line that repeatedly caught viewers off guard with its twists and turns. 2. Healer. It revolves around a fighter posing as a night courier, an internet news reporter and a famous journalist news reporter, whose lives all come together as they try to uncover the truth from a broadcasting incident that happened several years back. While trying to uncover the truth from that 1992 incident and a series of present-day murders, they grow into honest reporters who try to blur the lines of conflict between truth and reality, even if that means fighting media honchos. 3. The Uncanny Counter. If you're a fan of superheroes, this one should be on your watch list. It's a refreshing change from the usual K-drama trope that we've seen in most of the series on Netflix. The story takes place in the fictional city of Jungjin, where a group of 4 demon hunters called the Counters bear the arduous task of searching for and banishing evil spirits that escape from the afterlife to gain immortality. They were once under coma when a partner spirit from Young, the boundary between the afterlife and the world of the living, possess them and give them perfectly healthy bodies and consciousness along with superhuman strength and supernatural abilities. 4. Signal. The action thriller follows a cold case profiler in 2015 and a detective in 1989, who work together to solve a series of related murders spanning 3 decades, using a special walkie-talkie to communicate with each other. The two not only solve crimes but prevent them from ever taking place. If that isn't enough to pull you to start this series, Signal was inspired by true events, a crime spree that took place in South Korea from 1986 to 1991. The series received widespread acclaim from audience and critics alike for its story and performances. It also won the Best TV Drama, Best Screenplay, and Best Actress award at the 52nd Baeksang Arts Awards. 5. My Secret Terrius. The mystery drama recently gained popularity for seemingly predicting the coronavirus outbreak 2 years ago. But more than that, the series is a top recommendation within the action and thriller genre. The story centers on a woman who, alongside her mysterious former NIS neighbor, try to uncover a conspiracy that may be connected to the sudden death of her husband. If you're looking for an action drama with a little mix of comedy, this one should definitely be on your watch list. Despite being a mystery series that centers on figuring out the link of kidnappings and murders, it has a light-hearted and comical elements which balances out heavy atmospheres. 6. Stranger. The crime drama follows an exemplary prosecutor and a police lieutenant whose paths cross while investigating a murder case. In the first season, as they begin to unravel the mystery behind the murder, they also discover that their efforts are being continuously foiled, as exposing them will also lead to a large corruption scheme between the Prosecutors Office and a private conglomerate. In the second season, which set 2 years later, an ethical dispute arises within the Prosecutors Office and the National Police Agency, with the former wanting discretionary power over all investigative proceedings while the latter seeks for an autonomous authority. In the midst of their respective agencies' conflict, the two team up to independently conduct their own investigation on a concealed case. 7. The K2. The story follows a former mercenary soldier known as K2, who suddenly turns into a fugitive when he is wrongfully accused of killing his girlfriend while he is serving in Iraq. He finds his way back to Korea and gets a job as a bodyguard, in exchange for resources that he needs in order to get his revenge. While planning his revenge, he becomes involved with a woman who is the secret daughter of a presidential candidate, and begin to develop feelings for each other. Along with beautiful cinematography, a dramatic soundtrack, and some amazing fight scenes, the drama presents a story that you should definitely watch. 8. Bad Guys, Vile City. The drama is about a group of criminals who are forced together to track down even worse villains. Ordered to take down a villainous business leader who controls the city, a prosecutor gathers a team of men who may not be so clean themselves. A former violent mobster who quit after a tragic incident, a fierce and psychopathic provincial investigator, a rookie prosecutor who begins to understand the dark underbelly of crime, and a man who went to prison and now is seeking for revenge after being the victim of a tragedy as his younger sister had been nearly killed. 9. Young Pal. The drama centers on a talented surgeon who is constantly burdened with debts because of his younger sister's illness. Desperate for money to pay for his sister's medical bills, he adopts the code name Young Pal and offers his medical skills to those in need of medical attention but who cannot do so publicly, dealing with criminals and corrupt plutocrats. Joining a team of corrupt physicians, he rescues Sleeping Beauty, a chaebol heiress, from a medically induced coma, leading to unintended consequences. 10. 2 Weeks. The action thriller tells the story of a small-time gangster who has learned to survive with his fist and wits. One day, he finds out that he has a daughter with his former girlfriend. However, the news of fatherhood is met with disappointment. His daughter has been diagnosed with leukemia and needs a bone marrow transplant. Reeling from the discovery that he's a father and wanting to do something good for once in his meaningless life, he agrees to undergo the surgery, which is scheduled to take place in 2 weeks. But he is suddenly accused of murder, and what ensues is 2 weeks of his desperate struggle to save his life and his daughter's. That's certainly an exciting list of action and crime dramas you can binge watch on Netflix. That will definitely keep you at the edge of your seat. What are your favorite crime action Korean dramas? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we published a new video.